Welcome back, everyone. This is Vickerman, and this is Stories: The Path of Destinies, and we have completed our first story and been brought back to the beginning. But a little bit of a catch: we know now that the Sky Ripper can be an unstable thing that can destroy the universe. So we have to figure out how we want to approach the quest now. And I think I'm going to go with the temple because this is something we discovered in the midst of the last story. This was not an option when you started, so I'm curious to see what will happen if we do it.
The island was windswept desert. No one went there except ostriches and ostrich hunters.
Oh, okay.
The Iblis Stone. It sounded ominous.
It does sound pretty ominous there.
If the Emperor was searching for it, it must be dangerous. And so, Reynardo went ostrich hunting.
Oh, okay. I bet a fox would have a little bit of trouble eating an ostrich, catching it even. An ostrich is quite a bit faster than a fox, I would imagine. Of course, probably not a fox sky pirate. So, we'll see what Reynardo can do. Catch an ostrich, catch an Iblis stone, perhaps.
Every child could sing verses about the Sky Ripper, but ancient codices held hints of other things. A stone that ate souls, a ruby that drank blood, a jewel only a righteous man could give away. Were all these things the Iblis stone?
Perhaps.
Long hidden in the buried temple? Another ancient item that was only resurfacing now, drawn up from the deeps by the Emperor's horrific rituals.
Alright, let's get the Iblis stone. Okay,
I need more materials, thought Reynardo.
no materials for us. I am gonna go this way to see if there's something we missed. No, that's ship. Okay, so this is the right way. So let's be a little bit of Indiana Jones here and see what we can find. Yeah, what sort of resources do we have? Yeah, there's nothing there that would be enough to build a sword at this point, I don't think. Alrighty.
The air here tasted bitter. The steps were too tall for a person. The entire place felt restless, like it had been vexed to nightmare under the dust, waiting for its hour to come around at last.
Well, the hour has come, my friend. Reynardo is here. Oh, elevator fight. Do the old throw. Yes.
You shouldn't trust a raven further than you could throw it.
Woo, woo, woo. No, there we go. Gotcha.
The ravens were already here, cawing in frustration. They were still searching for a way in. Good. Then he hadn't come too late.
Well, I will figure out how to get in. Alright, we've got more skills. Dash through enemies. Target an enemy with the dash to move through him and cause damage. Now work on shield hooking. I like this quite a bit.
His old skills. He welcomed them back like it was at a reunion.
So now we don't have to throw somebody against the shields. We can use the hook shot and just take it right off. I like that a lot. Oh no! Gotta work on my poor reaction time. That's what happens when you're mostly a strategy gamer. Woo! I meant to use the shield guy there.
Can I borrow that?
Ah, thank you. pretty useful, I must say. And can I get back to the stone? Oh, yes. Alright. Impale your enemy on your sword when you grab him to cause damage. Well, let's do damage for counters. That seems quite useful. Mustn't forget I have another sword. Seems like the kind of place where there would be a flame
They look so
door, but no, that's a nice door there. Not quite enough ore yet to make that, so we'll just have to press on. There's a hero door, that's cool. No, that's too far. Okay. So we'll just use this door here. And press on the hero's way.
What were these poles exactly?
I was wondering that
Archimedes from
myself.
the time of the lost gods?
And still not enough. How much do we need for something here? That's at max level there. We need 70 ore and 12 wind essence. That's a lot. We need 50 ore, 6 water essences, and we also need 50 ore. But we have the fire essence. Yeah, so we have enough fire essences for that, but we need more ore. That kind of makes it an area of effect.
Think you're hot enough.
Luckily, we do have the fire sword. What do we have here? Found a gem. Physical resistance, level 1. Ooh, we should go and slot this thing. Can equip powerful gems. Okay. Gauntlet has 3 sockets. Select socket to see your gems. Each gem has 3 levels, and its effect increases with each level. Picking up a gem you already have will automatically upgrade that gem's level. You can find the gems in the chest scattered throughout Boreas if you're lucky enough. 20%, not bad. I can do that. Oop, I don't want to go that way. Whoa, let's get the heck out of here. Huh?
How could a temple to Iblis still even exist? The transcendent emperor had destroyed all the shrines of the lost gods after
Void
exile.
sword there.
Had it been buried in that long ago battle? Or had Iblis foreseen his fate and hidden it from his enemy?
Well, I mean, it is buried here. I suppose he could have done that himself. Whoa, buddy. Excuse me. Gotcha.
And I was just getting warmed up, he thought.
Bye. Woo! Oh, that's hot. That is quite the flame effect.
The Ravens at least could not get past this point. Obviously, the temple builders knew how to deal with Tomb Raiders.
Ah, Tomb Raiders. So many references in this game. Grabthars. Nope, sorry. I won't say that. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, basically. Sky Ripper's Guide to the Galaxy. I think that was what they called it. Pretty clever stuff.
This was much easier than free climbing.
I would imagine. Especially in a lava pit. Alrighty, let's okay, let's set up a wall here. That'll be alright. Well, this is quite the obstacle course. Okay, so we'll go back now. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Looks like a fight. Oh, no, we're here.
It was a stone of the purest blackness. It reflected no light, like a void made solid. Nervous, he picked it up.
Oh no. It's the One Ring.
Who said that? It was the stone. Eager, thirsty.
Oh no, not Zenobia.
That seemed tempting and terribly wrong. Zenobia was the Emperor's greatest general and a potent witch. But they had been close once, and Reynardo wasn't sure he really wanted to be Emperor. Why not capture the core of Sky Ripper instead? It was the eye of a lost god torn out by the transcendent
we
Emperor
could get the
to
core.
power his greatest weapon. Get the core, said the stone anxiously.
Aimless stone. It promised great power in exchange for the blood of Zenobia, who was once close to Reynardo. She's also the Emperor's only daughter and greatest general. If it meant gaining enough power to turn the tide of the war and even defeat the Emperor, it might be worth a sacrifice. Even without the armature, the core had power. But could Reynardo really kill Zenobia, even if she was the Emperor's greatest general? Maybe Reynardo could instead get the Sky Ripper core, though the stone did not seem to like the idea at all. Was it afraid of the power of the core? Whoa. I was not quite expecting this sort of thing. Well, you know, we have gone for the core before. Even though maybe it might lead to kind of an interesting story here to go for the core, I think maybe we want to follow the advice of the Iblis Stone and see what happens.
Why was he listening to a talking rock? Ah, but the rock had a point. If the stone could truly turn him into a powerful warrior, he could defeat the Emperor with the very weapon the wicked old toad had sought for himself. To be a hero, you had to sacrifice old friends sometimes.
Especially when they become enemies.
When they become enemies.
Reynardo making hard choices. I don't know. Let's see what happens here. I thought the Sky Ripper was going to be the big evil thing, but this Iblis Stone seems to be. I am curious. I mean, both options were intriguing. I am curious what will happen with the core.
As he placed the impossibly black crystal in his gauntlet, Reynardo had a sudden vision.
Oh, so is that a gem now?
Dead ravens below a black sun.
For me?
Was it the time of the lost gods before the transcendent Emperor?
I'm looking pretty frickin' evil here.
It whispered. Take the power. He could feel the stone's hunger for souls. Its thirst for blood. All right, I get it. This was going to be interesting.
I have turned to the dark side. Okay. And I don't know if you've noticed this, you compare it to the last game, but supposedly your choices are influencing the soundtrack, so you can hear the evil chanting sounds
Gogglers.
that I'm sure is because of my choice.
Hated gogglers.
It was almost impossible to sneak past them. If one didn't spot
Seems
you,
pretty easy.
another one would.
Because of my hook thing. Not too bad. Turn him into a piece of meat. Oh, hey boys. Oh my. Oh my. Gotcha.
2 eyes good. 1 eye dead.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Gotcha. No, 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 no. Oh, hang on. Let's switch here. Yeah, it looks like you can't upgrade this healing sword anymore, which I suppose makes sense. Whoa, buddy. I'm on my quest to be a Sith Lord. Is that her there?
Zenobia was waiting for Reynardo. She was alone, confident as always.
What I don't understand is
Fire
how the
danced at
Emperor,
tips of her claws.
as a cat,
You here
has
to
a daughter.
surrender? She seemed as cocksure as he felt. But she didn't know he had the stone. And I've missed you too, love.
How does she not know that with his
She
glowing
spotted the
purple
stone.
aura?
And bolted without another word.
Does she know? How would she know? Ooh, we got swordness. Swordness. We can upgrade the fire sword. Or we can wait for water essences to get winter thorn. I think maybe we want to go ahead and upgrade the sword. I feel like we'll continuously get the ore. So by the time we get the essences, I'm guessing we will probably have enough ore. At least that's the hope. Well, if not, we'll just wait. It's not a big deal. Whoa. That is pretty sweet. I love how his sword, like, sparks on the ground. And it's not just the fire sword either. It's just every kind of sword. He just kind of drags it along as he goes. Which I think is a nice little touch. I'm out of energy. Come on. I should have infinite energy with this dark power.
They screamed as the stones sucked out their souls. And with each death, he felt stronger.
Oh no.
The stone told him.
What have I done?
Finally, Reynardo caught up to her. He had never seen her scared before. At school, she'd been the determined, brave one. Now her eyes were wide, frightened. He didn't like seeing her this way. Kill her, whispered the
No.
stone. You cannot win your rebellion without it. Please.
It's probably right.
No, said Zenobia. Not that way. Oh, they had been so close once. Could he really feed her soul to his demonic gem? But if he spared her, he would not get the full power of the stone. Oh, how could he be the hero he wanted to be?
Oh my goodness. Promise great power in exchange for the blood of Zenobia. Now that she was at his mercy, could Reynardo really kill her? They had been close once in their youth. He could spare Zenobia, but he doubted she would just throw herself into his arms. Well, I mean, I wonder what will happen if we spare her now. It just seems like a kind of a crazy thing to do.
Reynardo hesitated. Zenobia was his greatest enemy. She was the Emperor's daughter and his greatest general. And the single person Reynardo least wanted to remove from this world. Especially that way. She was holding her arms out before her, hands fluttering, fending him off with hopeless urgency. Nope. She was weaving a spell, He couldn't move.
What?
This thing is evil, she said. She slid the Iblis stone out of its slot in his gauntlet and slipped it into a bag. Maybe we can learn from it.
She eyed him with a strange, wry...
Oh, how could you do this to me?
I missed you too. And before he could move again, she was gone. Learn from the Iblis stone? What did that mean? Would she take it to the palace or to the observatory on the Nexus? If she thought it was evil, she wouldn't want it in the palace. Maybe I can outrace her to the observatory, thought Reynardo. Cats can run faster, but foxes can run longer.
Kind of irrelevant when you're using an airship. Well, doesn't that beat all? I spared her life and she betrayed me. What a jerk. Okay. So this is the observatory. We've been here before. This is
Reynardo felt
where
sick.
the scientists are.
Ever since Zenobia had taken the stone from him, he'd felt an ache that wouldn't go away.
Oh,
He missed it. He wanted it back. He needed it back. Why hadn't he killed her when he had the chance?
That
She
is
was
a
the
good
enemy.
question.
He hadn't even seen her in 14 years. Why had he hesitated? You're a sucker for an empowered woman. Reynardo kicked himself. Don't make that mistake again.
Well, yeah. I shall get it back.
It was definitely easier to fight inanimate objects.
It's true. Are all the chests restocked? No, because there was one here, I thought. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I think so. Well, we're off. Alrighty, wind essence, huh? Yeah. I don't really need any of that. We've come back here now. Which way do we go? Is there a... Yeah, there we go.
Always a rush.
I think maybe we'll get through this a little quicker just because we've been here before. I don't know. I mean, things are different for sure. And I think, you know, the paths that we will be able to take will be different. So, maybe that's not even a thing at all. Come on, Mel. Excellent.
Zenobia thought the stone was evil. Was it? He longed to have it back. He'd felt so good killing ravens with it, and yet he'd felt unclean ever since he'd touched it. She
Doesn't matter anymore.
She'd made him want to be a better fox, and then she'd abandoned him, never telling him she was the Emperor's daughter, never contacting him since. Well, who was she to tell him the stone was evil?
That's right. She's evil. Nope.
There was an inscription. Praise the sun.
Yep, so let's, yeah, we've done this before. Right at home here on a airship. Hey, Ravens.
Those flames really bring out your eyes.
What? Watch out for explosive ravens. When hit or thrown, they will explode. Holy cow, gotta go.
Whoa, personal space.
There you go. Haha. Haha. Come on. Die. Oh, yes. Flames everywhere. Flames everywhere. Oh, a chest. More ore. Okay, we're off. My precious. I will have it back.
Have you
Right.
ever felt you're just going round in circles? Reynardo
I
felt
have
like
that.
The scientist's toes were pointing arcane instruments at the stone and looking at it through prisms and reflections. Mine, said Reynardo as he took back the stone. Well, we need it for science, croaked the toads. So he killed them.
Oh man.
He felt better immediately. Smarter, too. I thought you'd never come for me, whispered the stone. Then, a far speaker toad croaked, and something like Zenobia's voice.
Reynardo, leave the stone with the toads. It will swallow your soul. You'll kill everyone you love.
But Reynardo had an army to lead, an empire to bring down.
She betrayed me, you know. Well, anyway, we're out of time for this episode, but we will make our decision in the next one. See you then.